Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to How to Beat Tharsis. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, joined by Rhapsody. At the end of the last episode, we executively decided that that this is going to be the option that we choose. I think that's still the way that we wanna go, 100%. Isn't it? Yeah. If you want to see our reasoning for that, check out the last episode because we talked about it at length there, and it was all about redistribution of dice, etc., etc. But that is just too much to pass up. All right. What do we do now? Do we want to cannibalize?
So glad you're asking. Yes.
No. Fuck off.
You have one character who will still be on, like, no stress. The captain will be on 5 die. He'll be able to resolve his room by himself. He gets the -1 max health, so what? Boo-hoo, I'll cry for him. But, what? He gets 40% stress. We can work that off, possibly, but it's also not important to do so. We need to start reducing the amount of hazards on the ship.
You're a monster. You know that? You're an
I'm a horrible person.
Monster.
It's true.
I don't know. I really would like to maintain the ethical high ground here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
you won one of the 12 achievements. I'm well aware.
Are you doing this literally so that I don't get the achievement? Is that what's happening right now? No.
I'm doing this because this is legitimately the correct decision now. He's on so low health that so low stress that eating one meat for cannibalism is not going to put him to 100%. It's not going to put him much past 50. So we won't get super horrible options from him. Worst comes to worst, we can have him cure the 7 at the very end, which is down in the relaxation room or rumpus room, wherever it's called, and he can reduce his stress straight down to 0. Just with one die.
The rumpus room. The relaxation room. The rumpus room. What the fuck?
Never heard of the term rumpus before. Oh. What's it called?
It's called the operations module or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I call my rumpus room too.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, this is gonna destroy me.
Do you want to avoid the cannibalism? Like it,
I sort of do.
I mean, because if we get 2 bad events this round, we could just spiral out of control and not really have much control over the last week. I think this is a really proactive solution to go for that. Alternatively, we can think about getting a specialist or a doctor to free themselves up to go and fix the captain's room, which means the captain can go to a different room to roll.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I don't know, man. All right. You know what? I actually think that there is a way to do this without cannibalism. And I say that because I don't want to give it to him because mostly because of the achievement that I want to get.
I say that because achievement.
I don't know. Right. I feel that you're going to think lesser of me right now because I'm compromising the entire run for a stupid achievement.
Yeah, I think less of you because you won't eat a digital human.
You know what?
It's totally fine. Go for finish.
You know what? I wanna justify this by saying, yeah, I'm fucking gagging for this achievement, right? But also, I have in the past tried to keep all of my crew alive, and I have actively avoided cannibalizing people just because I think that's fucking cruel. That's like absolutely brutal. I mean,
in one of my winning runs, not only did I cannibalize everyone, I killed a crew member actively. Like, it gives you the option to kill someone, to drag an X on top of their face, and then I ate them too.
Oh, and you know what? You know what's great about
without
them
a second thought
is that if you kill a crew member, they give you 3 die instead of 2 die, which is fucking great if you're into that shit, which I know you are, because being Australian and all that. I mean, gosh darn.
Whoa! All right, now who's being racist?
God, is that racist or is that just...
Rabbit? I don't know. I'm not aware. I'm white. I've never been a victim of racism.
Okay.
Which isn't like, I don't find that funny, but it is true.
Yeah. You know what's not funny though? This shit.
What? We have 3 assists, so we can get someone to roll the CDA fire and get it done.
Yeah.
Get her done. We could also try and, I mean, we can also prep ourselves for an MCC override. Jim the mechanic, like, where is he going to go? What are we going to do with him? Is it possible he rolls in the front room at an opportune time, not only to repair the ship by 1, but also to give us some die in our research project to instantly act on a MCC override?
Is that the right call though? I mean, what would the MCC override do? I mean,
well, it's not that. That's not what I'm thinking, right? More what I'm thinking is, what else will Jim do? Is he going to move through the watering broken, take a damage, move through the CDA, take a damage, move to somewhere else? Like, I think Jim rolls later. I think first off, we need to have. We've got the extra assists. I think the specialist rolls first.
All right. Here's what I want to say. I want to say we focus all of our efforts on this room, and this room.
I can't see.
Okay, sorry.
I cannot see the mouse.
All right. Okay, CDA fire, I think we should prioritize. O2 contaminants, we should prioritize. And controls unresponsive, I think we should prioritize. That's my idea. And I think, yes, Jim should roll over here so that we can do some crazy shenanigans. Also, right, I know it's not commonly a done thing, but if we can actually get him to put a point into no movement damage, then that would be super, super strong right now. Because I think it would be great if we could get the no void thing, perhaps, and just completely solve this with Rhapsody and the Doctor, because Rhapsody and the Captain, because ideally we'd want to be sending the Captain to the life support module to regain those sweet die, if at all possible. And no movement damage would facilitate that, I think.
I'm very surprised that I agree with you. Yeah, Jim would have to roll first for the no movement damage.
Jim's rolling first anyway, isn't he? I mean, ideal scenario.
I mean, he might not have, because we could have rolled with the assists to solve something, and then just look at, okay, well, now if we have enough assists left over, it's possible we don't need to, MCC override or error check. But
I mean, that is a possibility. I mean, but what we can do is we can send him here. Ideally, he gets a 5 and a 5 over there. If he gets any of the die that we've currently got, we just pop the error check, and, we've already got 1 point towards MCC override. Chances are, when the specialist rolls here, she's going to solve it, and when Potato rolls here, he's going to get some more research die. So we can theoretically send David 10 or whatever somewhere else and fix that, because let's face it, we're going to survive this turn irregardless. Like, if the entire game ended right now, everybody would still be alive, right? Because the ship is fine, health is fine, even though it sucks to lose that health on everybody, but we're in a really, really good place right now. Like, and these events are not going to stop us, I don't think. So I'm all for Jiminy Jim rolling first.
Okay, totally agreed. Wow.
Is there anything better though? Is there anything better that we can do? Thinking outside the box for a second here.
Thinking outside the box?
Yeah.
There was.
Hit me.
But we passed it up.
Okay, Okay, we don't talk about that, all right?
No. I want to talk about it for just a second. Because the captain... Look, let's just talk about it for a second. Because the captain would have like 50% stress. But he, if we're going to do error check, could fix the food imbalance in the room at the very bottom for what? He leaves another damage on the ship when the mechanic is repairing it by 1. Not a huge problem. And he would also go back to 0 stress. Just saying, it would have been a thing that would have been possible. But Jim rolls in the front room first.
Yeah, I think that this is a move that I don't think is very obvious. I mean, I don't know if I would have made it by myself. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't think I would have thought about
I wasn't going to make this move, so I definitely wouldn't have made it by myself. I would have had the specialist roll the CDA fire first. But that's just because I really hate error check. But yeah, it's definitely good in this situation. Totally agree.
Yeah. Fuck it. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we get. All right. So we're hoping for lots of high numbers this time. And
this time we want high numbers. Bank the 2 6s down in dice hole and reroll.
Yeah, I think that's a really good shout. We're hoping for odd numbers here. 6 and a 2. Okay, okay.
This is actually really good.
This is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Talk me
imagine
through what you see.
I imagine your play is probably similar to what my play is. I mean, we stick this down in research, we pop error check, we pop the 6 down in here, that 6 goes over there, and the other 6 goes over to movement damage. Yeah, so
Easiest.
we end up using all of our die, and we have 1 in research, pretty much.
Super easy.
Yeah.
And it's a 6 in research as well, which is awesome. So, yep,
Yeah.
totally good.
I mean, really, really chuffed with that. Alright, was it Prevent Void? That's what we want to do. Splash that. Got Prevent Void on.
Oh, yes!
Supplements. That's real good. That's real good.
Oh, it's the tastiest fucking morsel. I'm so happy.
Although, I reckon we're not actually really going to be able to use it too much. I mean...
No. I'm just glad that it showed up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. Alright.
So I think now we actually roll the doctor in CDA fire because the specialist has more health, so she's more likely to be able to resolve the O2 contaminants without taking any damage or taking damage that we care about.
Yeah, I mean we might not even have to use the MCC override this turn. You know that's
oh
very,
no,
very
that's not happening anymore. When we used error check, that was like and no to the MCC override. But it'd be nice if we had the MCC override set up for. No, actually we can't use it next turn. If we use it next turn, we have to commit to leaving crew on the ship.
Oh yeah, that's totally not happening. We're leaving no man behind, or no woman behind.
It'd be nice to set up for possible health kits, just in case, though.
Yes, that's a very, very good point. I mean, everybody could do with that extra health. I mean, in fairness, right? If we deal with this CDA fire, and we deal with this O2 contaminants, there's nothing left to really hurt us. I mean, we'll still take 2 damage, yes. But is that 2 damage going to be enough to sink the ship? No, I do not think so.
It won't, but it could collaborate with some other extra damage. Like if we get another 2 or a 3, if next turn just appears with damage on the field, then we're kind of fucked at that point because it's like, oh, awesome. We've got all this damage on the field that, we can't fix because we have to go to the front of the ship.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, we will have Jim's ability that we will be able to roll in the front, and he'll probably, fingers crossed, be able to repair the ship at least once. So, we've got that assumed repair, so to speak. We've got that
totally true.
Implicit assumed repair. Anyway, Doctor first in the CDA fire. Is that the correct play here? Yeah, I think so. I
100%.
think so too. See what she gets. Hope for some big ones. Perfect. Yes, please. Wow.
Oh, that is a spicy roll. Okay, hang on.
Spicy burrito. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a spicy burrito.
I'll have you know that like 5% of my audience is Australian. They're going to be so offended. Actually, they don't take offense. That's the typical Australian response.
Well, just think of it like this. Like, everybody who's not Australian will be laughing at my bad Australian accent. So, I think that's a net positive, I think, overall.
It's the reverse of the K-Tane.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Right, so we're going to take the 5 and the 5 and the 6 and the 3 is going to go up to the powder as well.
All right. I think that's lad. I think that's what we want to do. I think that's what we want to do in this scenario.
Just makes me really happy. All right, 65553 have to go up. I mean, I'd love her to use her class ability, but her regaining 1 die is also kind of worth it.
I mean,
wait, actually, no. Everyone has to run to the front of the ship next turn anyway, so it's either research projects or she does the health. Those are the only 2 that matter right now.
I think we should put all these in repair and whap the 3 for a reroll. And if we get a 6, it goes in health. If not, it goes in research with anticipation for getting the health.
Totally
kits.
agreed.
That's my dealio.
Yep, totally agreed. Go, go, go. I am very supportive of this.
You're down with this. We get a 2. Literally doesn't matter. In fact, it's probably better that it goes into research anyway, because it will it will give a better result, because we want that health kits. We want that sweet health kits. Man, that was good. That was really, really, really strong, I feel. That was really, really strong. What next?
100% agreed.
What next? What is your
okay,
ideal turn, so to speak?
I mean, ideal turn involves maybe Captain fixing the BCDU overtemp, because he's got a much higher chance to fix that than he does the controls responsive. He only has to get a 4 average on die to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's entirely possible also that he just flips it and goes, okay, I'm going MCC override, pump that immediately.
Yeah.
As Specialist always does O2 contaminants though, so we should resolve that first.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. But I honestly think, you know, potatoes not quite fucked yet, so to speak. I think that's totally legit. All right, no ones, but we've got 3 assists, so I'm actually totally okay with This is actually kind of annoying because as a specialist, we should be able to do better than this. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and we will lock the 5 and the 4 and reroll.
Ballsy. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh man, you're the fucking god of this game. Holy shit. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we can't save a 6 with the research projects, so a 6 and a 5 and a 5 have to do the repair instead of a 5 and a 5 and a 5.
Well, you mean a 6, a 6, and a 5?
What? No.
A 6, a 6, and a 5 do the
what?
repair?
That's a 4 in the dice hold. Whoops.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought that was. Well, I mean, it depends. Do you want to recover her 2 health? Is that important to you? I'm seeing.
Not really.
I'm seeing the business that's going on here.
I mean, it could go like that. I mean, maybe that's the correct distribution.
That's something I'm considering. Well, you don't have enough at this
distribution. That's the correct distribution.
That's what I was thinking of, right? Overall.
You know what? I think that's a good shout. I mean, there's nothing better that can really come out of this scenario. I mean, that's pretty much as likely. That's as high as we're likely to get for the repair, and that's a pretty effective distribution of our die there. So.
True, but at the same time, we could set up for an MCC override, and how would we make use of that?
I think, fuck the MCC override, right? I think health kits is pretty much infinitely more valuable because the MCC override is only useful in a room that, you know, somebody is already in, and this is going to be useless next turn. Whereas this is going to have so much fucking value next turn if there is like a -2 health event or whatnot. I really think that this is very, very strong to do, but it's not down to me. It's a collaborative series, my friend.
Okay.
You know,
no, I'm totally okay with that as a play. This is this does not rustle my jimmies at all. That's a very
Australian thing to say, isn't it? Rustle my
jimmies? No, that's actually I believe that's an American meme. It's one of those memes you hear so much about.
That sounds like, you know, it sounds totally Australian. You know, Australians have, you know, total bollocks words to describe like a whole bunch of things.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You know, you've got like loads of like, yeah, shut up. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. All right, I'm just gonna make this play right now. I feel that it's totally good enough.
We don't use health kits for a while though.
No, I don't think we need to quite yet. We can use it at the end. All right, what's next? Ideally,
Potato tries to fix the engine.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 assists.
No movement damage, has high health. You know, this is the best chance to actually fix a thing.
That's hot trash.
God, you fucking suck at rolling. Right?
Don't you criticize my sucky rolling. It's only this turn that Rhapsody's actually redeemed himself.
I think you'll find that Rhapsody in the very first round not only got us 2 food, but also pumped everything into research projects to give everyone, it was either supplements or call home.
You know what?
So I'm just saying.
My excuse for that is I can't remember what the fuck you're talking about, so I'm just going to say that it never happened. All right?
Fair enough.
Never happened.
All right, reroll them.
Yeah, I think rerolling is totally legit. Oh. Suck a dick. Holy shit. That's real bad.
I guess we're not fixing this. Options to fix it would involve... Actually, we can fix it.
Do we want to, though?
We can fix it, because Jim has to roll in the front room next turn anyway, because he's already there.
So
he has
will
to get
health
us...
kits. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably have the spare to get health kits as well. So we could fix it using the MCC and then just chuck the rest down into research projects, which seems to me possibly the best play we could make.
You know what? I'm actually super okay with this. I think probably the best play is to stick the 1 and the 3 in, then burn MCC, and then stick the 5 in. Is that what you're thinking?
Burns 4. Yeah, totally okay.
I mean, let's face it, it doesn't actually matter because we don't really need high die. Although I suppose we do to make sure that we guarantee the movement for that.
Exactly, because that means that if Jim rolls anything from 1 to 6, there's a use for it. A 5 or a 6 go into either his class power or making movement free, and the 1 to 4 go into research projects.
And you know what?
He's immune to bad rolls.
That quick patch is also super, super valuable, because if there's a nasty event and we just need that 1 extra ship point for 2 research points, I'm totally okay with potentially paying that if we need to.
Yep.
All right. I can't believe we've got these 2 negative food events. Like, that's so unbelievably good. Because that does nothing. That impacts our event pretty much, by very, very little.
To be fair, if we didn't have those, my play the entire time would be based around getting more food with the specialist, right? So it did lock us out of a strategy.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. It forces us to think outside the box, play a little bit differently, so to speak. So I think it's interesting. All right.
Okay.
What have we got here?
What do you see? Talk me through each of them before you talk about them in relation to one another.
All right. So this is kind of nice. I like this a lot. You know, the +1 food for the -1 ship. We've got quite a lot of ship points, so I would quite happily say, hey, fuck the ship. I'll take the food, but at the same time, this is the last turn, so the ship needs to survive, so maybe this is the most essential time for the ship. And our ship, yeah, it could do with more hit points, but in all likelihood, if we got this option, which I think is, maybe the better one. I don't really know, actually. I think the food would be going to Jim at the very front of the ship, even though Potato's on less health. I think Jim at the front of the ship needs to roll a +1 to his ship just to secure victory, and I also think he needs to roll the no movement damage so that we can get all of the crew to the very front of the ship. So that's not a bad option, I don't think. The +1 die for us would be really, really nice. I totally understand that. But it would only put Jim up to... I mean, the stress doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's the last turn, but it still will impact the events that we get, I suppose. So the +1 die would put Jim on 4 die and Potato on 3. I mean, let's face it, the only person that actually matters this turn is Jim, and getting him as many die as possible. So I would be inclined to take this option to ensure that he gets the health kits and also the no movement damage. That's what I'm seeing right there. What do you see?
So, devil's advocacy. I'm not going to say necessarily that I disagree, but if we were to take the distributed die, 1 across Jim and 1 across Captain Orbital Potato, Jim would roll first. This is assuming that with 4 die, he can hit at least a 5 and a 6, or a 5 and a 5, 6 and 6, over the course of 2 rerolls. Orbital would have an extra die so that when he moves into the front console at the very end, he can possibly get his hero power off. Hero power. Yeah, he's class in Hearthstone now. He could possibly get his class ability off, which would give 1 die to everyone there. Even though they've already used their turn, that's some extra points in the end screen.
Yeah. Something that we haven't
negative stress is also bad for the end screen, though. So
something that we haven't actually thought about, right, is if there is an event in the front room, that's going to fuck us up. That's going to really fuck us up. Perhaps we shouldn't have burned MCC Override.
I mean, it won't be that bad because we only need to move 1 other person to the front room to fix it.
Yeah, that's a good point. And everybody's going to be going there anyway, so they're going to be fucking useless unless they do something in the front room. And everybody's going to be going to the front room anyway. So what are you thinking? What's the correct option here?
It's probably the +1 food for -1 ship and
Yeah.
chucking on Jim, as you said.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
that's also a really good counterplay to the possibility of having an event in the front room. He might be able to fix the event by himself if there is one.
Mhm.
But I also want someone else to fix the event so that he can do the ship repair and the... Well, it doesn't matter who does the negative movement damage.
Yeah, but it's you know, Jim is there, so he's gonna have
Yeah.
to be rolling first. So I think that this is undoubtedly the correct option. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of sucks, but at the same time, if you think about it this way, I mean, we lose one ship, but chances are Jim's probably going to be able to repair that damage anyway, so it's pretty much 2 free die for temporary damage to the ship, I suppose.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think you can argue with that. But you know, ladies and gents, that's the end of the episode. This has been How to Beat Tharsis. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. That's been Rhapsody. Playlist link is in the description. Link to Rhapsody's channel is also in the description. So go and check that out if you get a spare second. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. His name's been Rhapsody, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Adios.